Well, just a warning in terms of that case, please try not to violate the rights of those people and make and apply the crime ex post facto. We at the CHR understand the very difficult and delicate balance between fighting and preventing crime, but also protecting, respecting, and promoting human rights. And while, yes, there is a need, definitely, and there is a human rights aspect in terms of fighting some cyber crimes, especially the attacks on women and children. So thank you for putting that in. But we really need to highlight that the Philippines has obligations in our Constitution and in international law, in treaties. Hindi pinaka-importante itong cyber security, the covenant on cybercrime. The Philippines has, since the time after the People Power Revolution, been a state party to international human rights treaties that protect fundamental freedoms like freedom of expression and the right to be safe in our personal correspondence and other effects. So there's that balance. We know that there are already court cases, complaints about especially the libel provision, but I'd just like to warn and highlight, if we can work on that in the IRR, please let's do that. It would have been so much better if this was discussed very thoroughly in the making of the law, because alam niyo naman, dagdag yan sa trabaho namin, with our budget getting cut every year for the past 3 years. This is just one more area where we will probably be getting complaints. The Philippines had already been told by the UN treaty body on civil and political rights that the existing RPC on libel is not consistent with our obligations. It says imprisoning people for libel and defamation is never appropriate. So the fact that we even included it in a new law, the fact that we increased, is not a step forward, especially because we have the obligation to create and maintain a legal framework, a legal environment where our rights can be fully enjoyed and even to promote. So we're hoping for some improvements in this. Definitely we look forward to the steps as Asexi had mentioned in guarding the people who are supposed to be implementing it, but we also promise that the CHR will be active in formatting or formulating any such IRR, but we will also be watching. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner.